No more waiting.
Hey, wait a minute!
You've waited long enough.
Come on, say it. Let's get this thing out of the open. Say it.
It's time for James Barley. He's on your radio.
That's right.
Barley's
I'm listening.
Brilliant.
back.
Now listen here. It's Sunday the 28th of November. It's Parkradio, and you're listening to James Barley on the air until 4 o'clock this afternoon. You can mark this day off in your history books, missus, as this is the first day of a brand spanking new radio station for Dis and the surrounding areas. I'm so excited a little bit of Wee just came out.
I'm so excited. I just can't hide it.
Yes. Anywho, amongst the mayhem today, we have the Vinyl Disgrace, the Cover-Up, the featured album of the show, and a magician doing tricks live on air. How bizarre. You can also laugh and point as James tries to get to grips with one of those newfangled computer music control thingies. For more of this tosh, carry on listening to James Barley on Park Radio, 87.7 FM, and on Internet. That is all.
That's Journey, and that's Don't Stop Believing here on Park Radio 87.7 and on the internet at www.parkradio.co.uk. Thank you for carrying on listening to our first day of broadcast here live in Dis. Now, my guest is still with me, and as you can hear, the cards are being flipped and sorted and shuffled and whatever next to me. So Mark's still here. Hi, Mark. Thanks for staying around.
No worries, James.
See the manic that is the radio station at the moment. Mark, so you're into your magic, as we said before the show, before the hour of the show. And who are your favourites then? You said you like Paul Daniels. What do you think of David Blaine? or should I just not ask?
No, David,
I'm not convinced.
David Blaine's great.
He's great
at what he does. Yeah. I'm just not convinced that's everybody's cup of tea, really. Everyone's style.
Yeah.
But there are so many different types of magicians out there, and I think if you ever get the chance to see one live, take it no matter who they are.
Yeah.
Because it's very different to watching a kind of TV special than it is to actually see someone perform in front of you. So,
do you think you could do that levitation thing on stage?
Yeah, it can be done. And David Copperfield's made a living out of it, I think, in Vegas. But yeah, not something for me, maybe.
No, I'm intrigued. And what's your favourite trick then of all time?
Do you know what? I'm glad you asked, actually, because that's the trick I'm going to do now.
Well, this one?
Yeah.
That was a fluke.
I kind of got into card magic really through watching one of David Blaine's specials, and I saw him do a couple of tricks, and I thought, yeah, that's great, but there's something else attached to that. And then I saw a guy called Derren Brown. I don't know whether you've heard of him.
Yes, yeah, Derren.
And
I know him well.
he uses a load of psychological forces, and rather than just pure magic itself. And I started to toy with the two ideas to try and combine the two. So I did a bit of research on something called NLP. Now, NLP is neuro-linguistic programming.
Right.
And what it is being able to watch and kind of divine things, if you like, from body language. So
really?
being able to see how your eye movement is, see where your cheeks and you smile, etc. Watching your body language to ask you some questions to hopefully get what a card is. Now, unfortunately, what I've just done is tell you how I'm going to do this next trick.
Yes.
So I kind of make it harder for myself, but I always like a challenge. So.
All right. Okay. Well, let's go for it then. This is the first card trick live on Park Radio. All right. So what have we done so far?
So far, all we're doing is just shuffling the cards a little.
Yeah.
And then
and he is.
And at some point, you're going to tell me when to stop. So
I see.
I'm just going to riffle through, and before I get to the top here, you're just going to tell me when to stop. Okay?
Stop.
Just there, you sure?
Yep, definitely. So you've cut the cards.
Yep, so I've just cut your point, just to keep my hands free. I've got these earphones on and all sorts going on at the moment. It's quite fun. That's where we cut. So if I just take that kind of stack away, if you take the card that we cut at, don't let me see it.
Okay, so I've got to look at this, but don't let you see it.
No.
Okay, yeah.
And you've got some guys through your window there. If you can just show it to them as well for me.
Yeah, I'm showing them. I'm not sure they're actually taking any notice, but... here, wave. No, they're not. No.
I think they're talking about the next decor, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they are.
No problem. As long as you know what it is, that's good. And people say I cheat when I have a pack of cards. So if you can just put that card somewhere back in the deck, and you're going to hold on to that deck for the rest of this illusion trick.
Right. Okay. Yep.
So you're happy that that was a free choice and that card is now in the deck somewhere.
Completely and utterly.
All I need you to do is look at me. I'm going to ask you some questions, and I'm going to give you some answers. So without saying a word, try not to give anything away. And if you can keep a poker face, that would be even better.
I'm nervous, Ted.
Don't worry. There's 52 cards in a deck, James.
Yep.
Some are red and some are black. Red. Okay, good. Try not to give anything away. It's a red card we're going to look for then. Okay, so if we talk about the red cards, we talk about hearts, don't we? And we talk about diamond hearts. That's beautiful. Okay, I don't even need to worry about diamonds. So it's
I'm moving
heart
my eyes when you're saying it.
You are, yeah. And you, it's the more I tell you about it, the more actually you're compelled to do it as well, which is even better. So when we talk about
the number,
when we talk about the numbers,
right? Yeah.
So it is a number I'm talking about. Then, so it wasn't a picture card.
Oh, it might have been.
Maybe. No, definitely not. Not by that switch of the eyelashes. But okay, so we'll go through the numbers. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Did you get it?
That was a great poker face, actually. I was quite impressed. If I go down the scale for you, so if I go 10, 9, 8, 7... okay, so it's somewhere in that top range, isn't it? So 10, 9, 9. Okay, so 9 of hearts. Would that be right?
I don't believe it. How on earth did you do that? That's incredible.
So it's still in there somewhere in the deck, but what I did, just before we came on air, I asked you just to sign one of my blank business cards.
Yeah, I did, yes.
And I put that blank business card in the card pack. And it's actually out there somewhere.
It's in the next studio,
with one of these guys.
They're taking no notice of us whatsoever.
Shall I just tap on the window?
Yeah, I would. Talk amongst yourselves. Come on, yes, yeah, they're slow on the uptake, but here they come. Here comes John.
Excellent.
Come on, John, come on. Look, you were meant to be playing part of this and you're redecorating the next studio.
So, John, just before you open the card case, I came out before we went live on air, and we've just done a card trick, which I'm sure absolutely amazed you. I could see you clapping, actually, through the glass. And if you can just have and if you can just open that card case for me, in there should be a business card, and it should have James's name on it that he signed earlier, and there should also be a card name at the bottom.
The 9 of hearts.
No.
The 9 of hearts. Is that
You
right,
didn't
James?
predict what I was going to get as well.
Yeah, no,
That is absolutely incredible. He did? Well,
awesome.
Well, I'm blown away. I want to go through this pack now and see how many 9 of hearts there are in it.
Feel free, feel free.
Really? Can I?
Yep.
Can I? There's only one. Oh, Mark, that's incredible. Well done. Now, I can't ask you how you did that, but well done indeed.
My pleasure.
Oh, thanks for coming in. That's been brilliant. And sorry about the laughing in the background there.
No, it's good.
Mark, so if people want to get hold of you, just remind them of your website, please.
Yeah, and the website's mjmagic.co.uk. I don't say that very often on there. MJAYMAGIC.
Brilliant. And you're up for parties, birthdays?
Yeah, my strangest gig, I think, was a funeral. I went back to a hotel, and they were having a wake in the bar. I didn't realise, so I went to the bar, and normally what happens is you buy a pint and you do a couple of card tricks, and this guy next to me was so excited about the card trick. He was very, very emotional, and then I realised it wasn't the card trick that was making that emotional. So I'm not doing that as a marketing campaign or anything, but...
Not sawing the body in half. No. Well, never heard of that before. Mark, thank you. It's been a pleasure. Nice to see you after 20 years. Hopefully see you in the next 20.
Yeah, definitely.
And just someone else who we went to school with. Sorry, this isn't the James Barley show all around my whole life. Lee Martin, thank you very much for listening, Lee. He's listening online at the moment near Thetford, and he wants us to play some Dire Straits. So, Lee, this is especially for you.